Hey everybody, I'm Justin with AmericanMuscle.com, and this is going to be my topical overview of the Stainless Power 1 7/8 inch long tube headers available for your 2015 through 2023 Mustang GT at home, equipped with a Stainless Works catback. Now, you guys should be checking out a set of Stainless Power long tube headers, catted long tubes that is, if you're looking to increase both the power and sound of your 2015 and newer GT and are already running or planning on running the corresponding Stainless Works 3-inch catback exhaust. So when talking features with long tube headers, two biggies come to mind: power and sound. Now, that's the expectation S550 owners should have when looking into a new set of long tubes, and rightly so, as more times than not, adding a set certainly results in a healthy amount of both. Now, in regards to power, well, that will of course depend on a few variables, such as your corresponding modifications or existing modifications, and also of course your tune, but I would say anywhere from 10 to 20 wheel isn't out of the question when adding something like this. Now, aside from power, S550 GT owners should also expect a big time increase in sound with your exhaust after the installation has been complete. Now, in this case, it will be a big time increase to your Stainless Works 3-inch catback exhaust, as these long tube headers from Stainless Power are designed to work only with that Stainless Works exhaust. Now, any other system might require some additional modification, such as cutting. Now, moving into construction, and one thing I do want to point out to those who might be unfamiliar is that Stainless Power is a subsidiary to Stainless Works. Stainless Works, obviously killer headers. They are manufactured here in the US. Used them on a few of my builds, absolutely awesome stuff. Now, Stainless Power, on the other hand, well, they're still gonna incorporate a lot of that awesome design, build, and fitment into these headers, but since they are manufactured overseas, they are going to enjoy a pretty heavy discount compared to their American-made counterparts. Now, with all that being said, guys, you still are looking at a fully TIG welded 304 grade stainless build. And that does include, in this case, the mandrel bent 1 7/8 inch primaries. That's really going to make these a great choice for both naturally aspirated or supercharged applications. I would say up to 900 to 1,000 wheel horsepower. At that point, you might want to start moving into something a little bit larger, like a 2-inch primary, but the 1 7/8 really is the jack of all trades when it comes to a great diameter that will work for pretty much any build. Now, that 304 grade stainless does also find its way into things like your 3/8 inch laser cut flange, pre-welded O2 bungs, included clamps, and even your high flow cap bodies. We'll talk a little bit more about these guys in a minute. Now, one thing I do want to point out is that with these particular headers, much like the more expensive counterparts, they do feature that same Venturi style merge spike in the collector down here. And that's just basically in place to help improve scavenging, increase your flow. And they also, again, do include those high flow caps, which we just mentioned here. They do feature a ceramic substrate material inside as opposed to a metallic, so just be heads up on that. Now, a couple final points here, guys. These headers do not require the use of any custom tuning, but it's always a nice thing to recommend here to get the most out of your setup. Finally, Stainless Power does include a 24-month warranty with these particular headers and everything included when it comes to things like materials and workmanship. Now, getting into the price point, again, this is where the Stainless Power headers really are going to shine. They're coming in right around that mid $1,100 mark. They're nearly $1,000 more affordable or cheaper than the Stainless Works options also available here on the site. Again, the big difference is when we're comparing the two, gonna be the location of the manufacturing along with the 2-year warranty for the Stainless Power options here. The more expensive Stainless Works stuff does get the corresponding lifetime warranty. So again, just a couple things to consider when shopping for headers for your build. Moving into installation, guys, and listen, long tube header installs are more often than not going to get a full-blown 3 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, and the same can be said really for any S550 GT headers, including these options from Stainless Power. Now, they can be done on jack and jack stands and on your back, but listen, doing things on a lift will certainly make your life a hell of a lot easier at the end of the day. Either way, just leave yourself, I would say, at least a day to get these things knocked out from start to finish. and you should be good to go. So wrapping things up here, guys, if you are looking for, I would say, a pretty affordable set of long tube headers that will pack a lot of the features of the more expensive Stainless Works options that will ultimately pair up perfectly with your existing Stainless Works catback, then you have to check out these 1 7/8 inch catted long tubes from Stainless Power right here at AmericanMuscle.com.